Well, here we go then. CT star for NaVi, and they've got the dual Berettas out with Perfecto as well. 1 HE grenade as the execution comes through. As the first frag on multi-soil comes in, it's Patsy that goes down, a key fragging unit. And it's going to be a couple of kills as simple as well. 4 versus 2, Chopper and Wonderful to try and pick up the pieces, but it's not looking too good for them. No, they opened the door there before the molly landed top hut, given a chance for a duel. The opening coming the way of NaVi, and now just to mop up the pieces here, Wonderful and Chopper. They'd love to get their hands on this bomb, but Simple on the prowl, peppered away for now. But the push is coming through lobby, more space to be taken, and there you go, Wonderful. Gonna have to hit a couple of those against Simple throughout this series. Yeah, it was up to NaVi to give those opportunities up, and there it is. Simple will be giving that first frag away. 3 versus 2, still a lot of HP here available, and they're looking for that next frag here. Electronic, next up, fires off the shot. They know where he is now, and they have recovered the bomb as well. A headshot comes through, down at 3 HP. 40 seconds remain, and Bit trying to close the gap here, trying to lock them in towards a lobby, but there's another kill, and they're just offering themselves up here, Chad. Yeah, one at a time here. No trade potential on any of these, and now they've actually given up a lot of map control, but this was a 4 versus 2. A foregone conclusion, it felt like as well. NaVi had this one in the bag, and now on the back foot, bomb down, and only 3 HP for Electronic. They'll come together, and it's another great shot from Wonderful here. They've got the advantage. Some die young. His days might be numbered as they fall back. They get a retreat, and now he has to actually try and find his first aggressive kill. Not going to happen, and that's an absolute nightmare for NaVi. Yeah, safe pair of hands as SDY, but left in a very difficult position there. And what started well for NaVi, I spoke about the door getting swung open on that top side execute. The best backup you could probably ask for, but the AWP gets smoked and mollied off here. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, window gets cracked open. There's the shot from Simple, now playing ahead of the smoke. Knows he needs to help SDY. Flash is coming forward here. SDY still, well, no longer standing tall. Pats is going to take him, and Simple's Orb's going to grab another. 25 seconds on the clock here. It's looking quite good for NaVi. They definitely need this round to go in their favor. 4-0 start would be a nightmare of sorts. They have the 4 versus 3, but they've had plenty of those even in this map so far. Electronic keeps pulling kills back, and there it is. That should secure things here. It's 10 seconds. Magic's towards the back steps, but not really much of a chance in this one. Bomb is down, and he'll have to sacrifice the round and give it up as we go 3-1. NaVi find that first round. They secure the AWP as well. Save the M4. Not the cleanest of rounds, but they'll certainly take it, considering how much freedom. And you can see this passive play from Electronic. Just wants to get a decent setup here. He'll get behind the silo in the lower bomb site. Call for the cavalry once more. Simple this time. Can't hit the shot, Chad. That's a massive kill from Patsy. Yeah, they're going to run him down here fast into the site. Electronic needs to deal with this in the smoke forward. Patsy with the second, and surely the round here. Bit the only one to respond, and he's going to be dealt a dud hand too. Patsy, early X-Factor material right here. Yeah, so confident as well. A lot of hype around Patsy. When you get into the first gun rounds these days, it's not like it used to be back in our day where you would have your M4, your armor, and all the util, and most players would have a defuse kit, right? You have a couple of emissions, whether that's with util, whether that's with weapons, and the ramifications of that is how much space can possibly be taken to be jarring on the CT tide, how much delaying you can do, and oh, nice little adjustment there from Patsy as we're going to catch this on the replay. Diligent too, like leading the pack. It's a backside molly available here. Perfecto is going to get hot under his toes. Oh, but Electronic's just walking straight in. He's been spotted. He might give it away here. Electronic with 2. The conversion, the AK pickup. This one's stalled out right now. They're not going to get past Electronic. 3 kills from him, and he wanted more, but Wonderful eventually stops him at the gate. And they actually spotted Electronic there. You could see the foot movement there. They were trying to swing around and get him, but it's such a stifling area of the map, and he actually lights up to gets the AK-47 and closes them down. Very nice from Electronic. Chopper seeing if he could get a kill there, trying to keep the finances a little bit lower for the CT side, but SDY is just trying to be bait right now on this low HP, just putting himself out there, trying to set Bit up. Ooh, hasn't gone well. Wonderful hits. A great shot. Yeah, he does inflict a lot of damage towards Chopper. Wonderful at 51 HP as well. They still have 2 players down here. It's Simple, who's been managing to hit these shots, but normally smoked off in this spot. There's Sam Dayong is found. Chopper takes him down, and Simple needs at least 2 here. Finds the first. That's Patsy. Siren will follow shortly after. And here we go. Simple starting to warm up now. 3 versus 2. 20 seconds remaining, and low HP for Wonderful and Magic's. Great sequence there from Simple. Oh, they need to get this bomb right now. It's down in the middle of the site. There's no time for this. Surely not just another individual round to win this one. And Simple, maybe he's not done just yet. That's going to be the 4th, the 5th of Magic's. The last man standing is just going to have to sit here and wait. Just when you needed him to step up there. Sam Dayong scrambling on the bomb side, backs to the wall, and Simple rotates him once again, finds 4 kills, clean as you like as well. Didn't seem to be under any pressure. They didn't have enough utility after expending so much outside.
Stalled out again towards the lower side, but NaVi have a bit more time to set up here, and Electronic again looking to get a little bit naughty ahead of the smoke. SDY second in the round and second for the map, but the trades back into a 3-on-3, and Chopper's got some room on the side, but has been noted.
Perfect crossfire there from NaVi. Just Sunday Young, full target, fully exposed. Didn't just have the top of the stair to work with there, and we do have a 3-on-3.
He's running!
Simple hits the shot running! He doesn't care, does he? Just runs into the lobby. It's fully broadcast, and at this point, he doesn't seem to mind what's happening in each and every round. Siren and Wonderful left with about 100 HP between them, and a lot of work to do here. Towards Heaven, Perfecto seems to be aware of it, and Simple, he's in that hot position. Great shot, though.
Some bangers of aim here. Perfecto's got one of his own, and it's just Wonderful. 20 points of health. Down the vent he goes. That has been heard. Oh, Bit doesn't want to take the fight. Trying to play this one by the book. Maybe hasn't been noted how low Wonderful truly is. And at least just playing games with him right now. Wonderful should get the bomb down, so that's fantastic work here in a round that looked done for them. They do still get that bomb down. Oh, this is already not too bad. Here's Simple just run. Oh, wasn't he running? No, he was running. Okay, so he did a bit of the stop-start. That's the stutter step. Yeah. That was mean, actually. Well, they know there's no orb. They can just cross here without any sound cues. Look at the brazen nature of this. They will spot Perfecto. Not necessarily the best duel for the M4 at range, but he does have help. SDY springs the trap. Electronic now on the tail, but Siren, with the picked up AWP, Bogdan's Law, finds him another kill. So, yeah, Spirit are reading these situations quite well.
They absolutely are.
I'm impressed.
It's perfect so far. Bits does pull one back. The round is not said and done just yet. Hold your horses. Perfecto brings it back to a 3-on-3. 35 seconds here on the clock. Still 2 smokes, a Molotov, flashes. Still get the advantage towards Team Spirit at this point. Definitely on a map like Nuke as well. Where have they positioned their chips? There's one player towards lower. That's Bit. Sumdar Young needs this kill, and he delivers. Flashbang on the follow-up, and Siren. Low HP needs to be very careful. Remember, it was Simple that tagged him up at the start. That was his opportunity, but it is squandered.
After zero, here's Siren looking for his 3rd kill of the round right now. They know one towards backside. The cavalry has arrived. Heaven now noted, and SDY will take down one, Perfecto the other, in a round that started so well. Finishes in 6-6.
With the same smokes, trying to force the rotations down towards lower. Simple this time towards Heaven. Been very dynamic this half. He's all over the place. Difficult to read.
Oh, AMAC smokes, I call these. They've smoked lockers, they've smoked over towards main. They're going to try and wrap Heaven, and this is a perfect position. Look at Electronic again. Absolutely sharp stuff as Perfecto looking to lock down the A site. Just 2 more to find. And what started again promising with map control is looking already done and dusted.
Shocking scenes from Electronic as he finds yet another kill here. 4 versus 1. Siren in the upper bomb side, but surely doesn't have much of a chance. You can see Electronic. He does want another bite of the cherry here.
That didn't fall in their favor by any means. Just Siren here, 10 seconds left. And late rounds are something the Spirit have been opting with.
I was going to say, if he gets the bomb down, that's a victory in itself, but not meant to be.
You know, we keep talking about the new gen, but it doesn't get fresher than this. Here comes an A-pop. Oh, through the flames, through the fire, just into Perfecto again. He'll take those every day of the week.
It is the last round of the half here, and it's a little bit of a weaker approach from Team Spirit. Had the Galils, a real aggressive CT approach comes through. You get a couple of kills that way, but the positions just look too strong. There'd have to be a fantastic flash at this stage. There's the flash, doesn't yield a kill, and there it is. It's going to be a 4 versus 1. Chop up the in-game leader. He'll be left down to an impossible scenario. It's going to be 9-6 in favor of NaVi. About what you expect, but as we mentioned, that's a really decent effort from Team Spirit. We haven't seen them for 8 weeks, and a fantastic showing on their map pick.
A flash, a HE, a defuse kit, no.
No kit at all. Magix, he knows he has to step up here. Time is up the essence, boys. Start to get stuck in. And there it is, first kill. A lovely one towards Perfecto. A lot more where that came from, though, is required.
Oh, well, Siren's taking Electronic as well. A number advantage here as Bit takes the fight. He's going to get Magix, a headshot from him. Gonna need a couple more of those. Simple tucking in towards the double doors, and Decon currently is where SDY resides. The kills keep coming, and SDY, maybe it truly will be his revenge. Grabs the first, but that's all it's going to be. Simple swung across this line of sight a few times now. And there it is. Patsy with the freebie. Perfecto is going to take Chopper down in towards the top side. They go. Wonderful. The young gun needs to step up now with the rifle in the hand. Under the pressure and can't get it done. Perfecto is looking hot to trot. 17 for him.
Yeah, stifling pressure there. Wonderful. Gives his position by throwing the flashbang as well. A 2-pronged approach, and there it is. Round secured. 3 versus 1. Magix have to just give it up after playing round from at the start.
Well, the guys we've been talking about for years, I'm sure everybody at home is fed up of hearing about it, is the Simple Electronic duo. And then SDY's brought in here to do his job, right? He just needs to be a complementing member. Have some stopping force. The headshot almost essential here. And Patsy, is he going to get flashed through? Looking for a gap.
He's got a bit of a gap there, but Simple to open things up. And oh my God, he finds two. The scout, it doesn't connect. And we will see just that body shot come through. 29 HP for Simple, a 5 versus 3. Like we said, a difficult round with those scouts, FAMASs, and they do have a kit, but only 1 smoke remaining and only 2 players at this point. Simple is having an absolute field day out there. Perfecto, he'll find that penultimate frag, and just Siren, who is on T-Roof, an interesting position if it was a different situation, perhaps. But maybe not so much right now.
Looks more competitive than the game actually was, right? And that right there is frustrating that that's the narrative here. But as soon as NaVi had a couple of rounds where maybe they overpeaked, or there's a couple of nice shots there from Spirit.
It was a weird tone for the first 5 rounds, right? They were being way too aggressive on the CT side. Sure, they were winning some of those rounds, but it was strange decisions that were being made.
I think one of the things as well, and this is something we've spoken about for a very long time, Spirit are a good team.
Other members here, see what they're up to. Looks like towards upper bomb site as well. They'll be going. There goes the plant. And like I said, just saving the M4 is going to be objective number 1 here. Siren, couple of kills. Gets himself some cash there.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready at all, and that's disappointing. You kind of ruined Pro League already. First day, Pro League's ruined.
For me. And you know I need a lead-in.
You should be predicting that, Rush.
I need a lead-in.
Well, there it is. You don't see many of them these days.
Here we go.
You've been working on it.
I didn't do it with full conviction, though.
No, okay.
It was only because I feel like I half-assed the situation, so...
It's okay. Well, with plenty more opportunities, 5 weeks to go, Chad, and we'll be right back to the next round. It's going to be a very quick approach here from NaVi. Exchanging kills, exchanging shots, and Wonderful doing his best once again behind that silo, but it's not going to be quite enough here. Magix and Potsy once again just holding back. And
those 3, I think, is what most would have going through to the playoff stage. Top 3 out of the 6 teams per group go through the playoffs for week number 5.
They know about it. They've spotted it. I think they're re-smoking it. Or maybe he does, Chad. He was quite blind, but Chopper will make up for it. Double kill potential, and he converts.
Oh, the fact that they get across, I thought they're getting away with murder here. Chopper makes sure he does exactly that.
Was there a Molotov down? Is that why the smoke had such a massive gap? That's all I can really
it must have been, you either got unforced errors there or you've got forced errors, right? And there was a lot of utility out towards Yard. It didn't catch exactly.
He's got himself 100 HP, a flashbang in his back pocket. The time, as soon as they open the door, he's guaranteed a kill and the round at this stage, I would say. It's going to be Bits with the low HP, trying to just find 1 kill, not meant to be. And there we go.
Yeah, as long as they get that bomb down as well, right, they'll be sitting pretty. So the question is, do NaVi button this one up, close it quickly, or does Team Spirit have a bit of a comeback? And that is a comeback from Wonderful. Aggressive towards ramp, showing Simple exactly how it's done. A bit looking for space. He's been found, and Chopper almost making a mare, does get the kill. So 2 openings here for Spirit. Looking to get double digits. Looking to turn their fate around, and Electronic peppers away. They know this position noted now, and Patsy, cheeky beaky, might get him for free. 2 of them, the lineup, they're almost doubled up for him there. Perfecto walked in. SDY gets the kill back. Wonderful. Onto Electronic, and all it will be is SDY, the last man standing, to stall this one out.
Okay, well, that's the question answered there, Chad. As Wonderful got the minerals inside him to go for those sort of picks against Simple, and he delivers him a taste of his own medicine. And boy, is it ever bitter. And it's going to be that opening kill, forcing them outside. Great sequence from Patsy afterwards as well. Wonderful closes things out. This is looking decent now. They've got double digits. That's normally a mental barrier for teams like this on the CT side. No reason why you can't get back into it. A couple of rounds in a row, as mentioned, with no bomb going down. They have 1 buy available. This looked like quite an easy kill for, okay, easy, but in terms of the way Simple approaching, no flash, no real utility use, just going for the dry peak. It was going to be unlikely he was going to find much more than a death there with the AWP and presence.
Look how awkward this turns out. I think Perfecto wants to walk into credit card there, right?
Sure, he's bumped into him.
Yeah, and just that, oh, well, thank you very much. I'll take that one every day of the week here. Right. So great work from Patsy there, exploiting that gap.
They know of it, though. They're aware. They can't spend too much time sniffing him out.
Oh,
nice work from Chopper.
Well, gives himself up. That's a big kill for Chopper back in here. Smoke out from the door. The util's going to be a big question mark on this retake. Couple of flashes. HE in the mix. Kits are plenty right now. 5-on-4 bomb halfway gone, and coming through the vents is Siren. Ooh, bomb's been tapped. Bomb's been tapped. Electronics grab 1. They have to push forward here. The kills are back. No one's on the defuse right now. Patsy's found the final kill. The defuse. Is there going to be time for this? It's going to be tight.
I think they've got it.
Just.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge round. And once again, Chad, it's the exact same outcome. A 5-on-5 bomb planted.
And then just a well-put-together retake there. Sure, it gets scrappy, right? Sure, it gets a little bit less than desirable, but as long as you get the conversions and opening this time from Electronic, Wonderful has missed a shot. Pretty unusual to say, and he's under the pump right here.
Yeah, that's a huge kill from Electronic. Would love to see that from his POV as Wonderful does go down. And after that great previous one, to give this round up and allow NaVi to find map point on Team Spirit to pick, that would be disappointing. The money would be okay for another buy, so that's not really an issue, but the round's not done yet. Magix will pull one back. A huge scalp to take as well, that's Electronic. I guess the most destructive weapon of them all, the C4. So we'll see what he can do with it. Try and get that down quickly, but the retakes
could be a timing here.
Have been Spirit's forte here, and you're absolutely right. It's up to Chopper, but some die young. Puts him in the grave, and 4 versus 2. I dare say this retake won't be as successful as the previous. Okay, same again.
He's being cheeky right here. So we know that players can survive in that window, and well, so does Magic. So he's trying to do some damage, and he's the one that takes all of.
It's not the end of the world. Like I said, they had to buy.
Magix has the secondary over towards ramp right now, but the action is all towards yard. Electronic has multiple members behind him here to help on out.
Wonderful, setting himself up for another aggressive play. This time delivers once again. Sundar Young removes, and he wants a second bite of the cherry here. We'll see whether he can actually deliver. His teammate Patsy goes down. They know Wonderful's still in the vicinity. Can they find him? Great shot here from the young Orpa. 2 versus 2, has he done enough? It might not be. The Deagle looked poised for another headshot there.
Yeah, time to click. Thought it could have been lights for Perfecto there, and now it's Magix. Not known to be an Orpa, but...
Well, he'll have to find this first kill. I dare say he might do. Smoke towards Squeaky, the swing comes round, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 16-11 on the map pick of Team Spirit as well. It was a great start, Chad. They had that 5-1 lead. The pistol was convincing, the follow-ups were clean, but they just couldn't hold on. The aggression from Simple was overwhelming. Even when it's just him against the rifles, there's a smoke towards the double door, the Siren. He's made the call, and remember, Chopper's tucked away as well, but he hasn't found much damage yet. The T's are starting to flood in, and Chopper does find the kill required. They know he's towards Carl, though, can't find the second. 3 versus 2, 10 seconds remaining.
The flank, no one's looking at the flank.
Exactly. Wonderful, can't hit the shot though, Chad, and there it is. It does come through. They've got to plant the bomb still. It does go down, but still another advantage here for Team Spirit. They've pulled it right back.
Well, Simple Perfecto here, 2-on-2 situation, locked in towards the side. The P250 needs to strike as both players, or both sides, have someone who's low. Peppered, Wonderful's through. He's been able to juke past right now. He's going to get Perfecto.
No way.
It's just Simple left in a 1-on-2. Grab the first and a second headshot for Simple there. NaVi, they'll grab their first pistol in the series, but that one got close.
It got way too close again. Just to reiterate, on Nuke, it was a 5-on-5 open bomb site, and the round just kind of melted in front of them. And now, once again, they find themselves with huge advantages, not checking all the corners, and great setup from the CTs to be fair, but way too close. Ends up in a 2 versus 1 in favor of Team Spirit, and it's Simple. Has to deliver a stellar performance with his P250, as you would expect, to be fair.
This is a nightmare now, right? If they can get across cleanly and take some of these aim duel fights, that's okay.
I don't like
but
it at
they're
all.
so low, they're just going to get peppered. How has Electronic gotten that? Mac 10 at range onto Patsy. Okay, well, they're in, they're across, but they still need to get control of this bomb site here. Wonderful's being found by Perfecto, continuing to have impact in back-to-back maps. And, well, the boost over the top, Magic's trying to finish what he started. Bit's gone down.
Oh, we're not done yet. That's for sure. I think there's another couple of kills here for the CTs. That might decide it, though. Good grenade kill from Simple. And what looked to be a very uncomfortable situation, Chad. You have to say 4 players surviving. It's absolutely fine here. And that was a bit of a force from the CTs as well. They had the scout getting this long control, sending everyone through, and the flashbang's going to be dropped here. Wonderful. He's completely affected. Actually, maybe isolated at this point. He has to give up his position. 14 HP, make it 0. Sundar Young will finish him off, and that's a perfect little set piece to flush the sniper out, and they've got all the control in the world now. Taking 50 damage on SDY. Patsy with his grenades once again, trying to inflict serious damage here. Could actually connect. There's the first. Second, there it is. And now they actually have a fighting chance here. Good utility from Team Spirit so far.
Oh, hot toes right now for Electronic. He's going to be found. Patsy on a bit of a reaggress there. More util dump towards the site, but now both teams almost completely out of utility. Just a couple of flashes of Molly in the play, and that is Perfecto. Pushes forward. Bit's got one as well. Chopper onto the trade. It's just 2 standing. Bit, he's got to get it done, and Magix will close it down. That's going to be the first round for Spirit, and it didn't start great with the... So Siren to be tested, yet to get a kill, but still early stages. This would be his chance to light up the scoreboard.
A good position. Oh, the missed flash there, and it's going to be definitely a kill here. It's a little discombobulating for NaVi. Not really sure where to look. Chopper still alive in his car position. Looks good for a second. Does at least 60 damage there towards SDY, and we have a 3 versus 3. And once that bomb's down, you'll see this very often in top-level CS. Just going to be falling back, and great timing from Patsy. Can't win the round, of course, but takes Electronic with him, and another good shot there as well. Patsy will be dropped at the money. And Wonderful, like you said, the back plat position. Siren not with the best gun. and he will be found out, but does a boatload of damage there. 99 towards Bit, Electronic hit for 55, and in towards the B side they go. The first no-scope connects, and we needed a little bit more, Chad, to get a bit more excited, but there it is, 4-on-3, round pretty much done once again for the same reasons we already stated in the previous, and might as well be looking for those exits once again.
Poor Siren right there. There's only a few weapons that I would say would be worse for the job than how he found himself having to fight B2B with that.
With a little.
Yeah, and a lot of damage, great, but with a Famis, maybe he gets one, maybe that buys some time. Chopper with a little bit of a fight will take down Perfecto here. We've got you every single day. We've got 3 best-of-3s a day, Wednesday through Sunday. On Sunday, all 3 best-of-3s will be played simultaneously for competitive integrity purposes. Look at them, they're probing short and they're probing mid. They understand this CT setup exactly.
Bit is in a very dangerous position, and a missed shot from Wonderful. That would be everything, but at least gets the information towards the B players. We can see we have got Wonderful getting our first kill. Siren, unfortunately, can't do much at all in his Chopper. Same story, it's that B bomb site. It's just over. A lot of presence towards A. They were going for that long retake on the CT side, but it was too late. Bit was already out towards middle, and the CT side of NaVi, even though they started 5-1 down, they looked very comfortable towards the end, and even more so here on their pick of Dust 2.
I wonder if we will ever go a Pro League season where there's no upsets. Bide their time on this and isolate the fights. Look at this extra layer of utility. He's crept across and he's throwing bloody Molotovs from the A ramp.
They presumably saw the trajectory, though, of the Molotov, so they'll know he's there to some extent. It's Magix with that pistol that goes down, and now just toying with their food, it seems. There is a Patsy on the A bomb site. He gets 1 kill, needs a double at least. Are you committing to that plant, Electronic? No, he's certainly not. Gets himself the 4th kill of the round. Wow, and a clean finish as Siren just jumps up and offers himself to the gods at that point.
But in this moment, if I'm NaVi, I'm expecting something that's a bit more tonal, right? For them to be able to force the issue here, take a fight, exactly like this, right? You need to start dictating. And the fact that Wonderful's happy to take that fight, Simple now in the grave, a 4-on-5 situation for him to sit back and stomach. Long control being contested here. SDY, lucky to be alive. And the space for Bit, it's been taken, and the headshots not gonna follow through. Good shot there from Magix at range. Patsy, Wombo combo, you run into my AWP now.
Well, if you can bring it back to 9-6, that's a pretty decent half on the CT side, especially when the underdogs here. And this will be 9-2, but we'll see whether Siren can keep this one clean. The smoke will fade, the fight will come in, and Perfecto is dropped. And as we mentioned, Young, he'll be waiting on 7 HP and just trying to hold on to the AWP. Cash, of course, is very strong on the T side. Maybe he can just go for some damage here. Likely he dies regardless.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a rough spot to find himself in here. Chopper, he's not going to want to take a 3rd AWP, is he? The fact that this young gun right here, Wonderful, is happy to take a fight like that in mid against Simple, it says a lot. Right? Normally as a CT, taking that fight can be quite difficult. Well, okay, Simple, he's had enough.
He really has, but I still believe in Siren. I think he can cause some damage here, especially the AK-47. Gets one through the smoke. Not the target he was aiming for, but it will certainly count. And Magix, that's towards long. Young will meet his maker. Obviously going to be difficult, but the retakes on New Quistela. If they can replicate that form, there's a chance.
There's a bit of time here as well. So they're biding it. There's a kit. The flash comes over.
Not good enough.
Didn't come over at all. What am I talking about? Bit's got one, Simple the other here, and just the last man standing, the AWP. Looking to save, looking to do some damage.
He can't. Oh, I spoke too soon. Simple, we trying to remove him from the equation, and Mr. Wonderful, he is out. We like that decision. Good to see, but didn't work out from the flashbang, just not quite effective enough.
No, I don't think it even went over the wall. You know, I'm talking about it going over. They didn't even make it the distance right there.
Kind of limped in, didn't it?
Yeah, and look, this one here was great from Siren, even though that wasn't the target he was aiming at. Gave them at least something to try and march their way back into this, but just pedestrian now, I would say, for NaVi. Going through the paces at this point. Isolated is Perfecto. The nade, not too shabby. The spam, not on the mark. Perfecto's still alive and even gets the kill on Chopper. So much pressure right there on Perfecto, and all he has to do is line him up, knock him down to the in-game leader. For Spirit has to sit and watch because Magix is still trying to avenge him. Perfecto contained towards this blue bin position. This could be a bit of a standoff here as around the corner of the smoke. Magix needs to clear his angles as we're going in towards B. Siren to be tested again. We've seen this corner once before. He's grabbed 2 kills. This time he's stopping them before they can get too far into the site. Simple has got one back. Magix eventually deals with Perfecto, and now it's a 2-on-3 situation.
Well, make it 1. Just Young, quite far removed from the situation right now, but still in with a shout. It's not completely done and dusted considering there's a double orb set up here. 1 missed shot does give him the opportunity. So, creeping his way towards the back platform, and that's the shot we're looking for, Chad. Sensational from SDY.
And he has time as well. It has still 45 seconds left on the clock. He just scooped up a smoke here. That would be fantastic towards doors to try and facilitate a way in. A flash as well. And
quite good enough, though.
Yeah, wonderful. Is he going to hit a shot like this? This is definitely a difficult one to do so. The jump across, there you go, with a 360 for style points. Henry, do you think SD-wise? No, he doesn't. I was going to say, do you think he's got this one?
It's a little bit all over the place here, but Perfecto trying to bait out any sort of grenade or reaction. Here it comes, a drop down. Oh, that's the bait and switch. It worked out for them. Showing that presence towards middle, taking the attention away from CT spawn. Electronic jumps down, and now that kill could have secured the round, but Magics will hold on to it as usual. Patsy responds in kind, and it's actually going to be the advantage towards Team Spirit.
All right, well, the retake situation on now. Magic's making his way out with that AWP, overseeing business of Wonderful from behind. Short control to be taken, and Simple needs to hit this one. Siren deletes him from the server. They know towards CT spawn, and just continuing to collect these kills one after the other. Fall into the hands of Spirit there. Bit's the only one to put up resistance on the retake.
But they should be able to close this last one out. As you mentioned, the money would be broken. There's no plant coming through. Doesn't look at the rush. He's got the bomb towards T-Spawn, and Wonderful once again. He opens things up down to 7 HP, make it 0. That's beautiful from Simple, but Patsy keeps the round in their favor.
Might try and run Patsy down here. That flash is good. Across through the doors quickly here in Electronic. A beautiful play. That's heads up. They knew the AWP was there. They took the fight. That is really quick counter-strike from NaVi to put them back into a 3-on-3.
Well then, plenty of time on the board as well. And some die young with the scout. He absolutely eviscerates Chopper. Cuts him down to size, and we will see.
They're going to be hot on the tail here, though, and that could be the undoing of NaVi in a round like this. Magic's already jumped up short. He has the HE in his hands. That will not stall out the plant, and the cover is here, but Perfecto not looking the right way at the right time, gets dinked, and eventually gets finished off. 2-on-2 now.
It's a difficult one. A round where you thought Team Spirit had this locked in, but great shots, great individual skill from NaVi have led them to an advantageous 2 versus 2. Oh, they are now, and the scout doesn't connect. And we'll see them start to get ran down, but that's going to be surely it. It's up to Siren. Has hit some great shots in this series, but they'll challenge him together, and it's 11-4. NaVi already a map up and looking like they can take this one 2-0.
Going to be blooming.
Oh, Simple isolated here.
Very much so.
He's done for. Wow, they threw the actual...
hinge smoke from long door and then mollied Cat to take it. So they got long control to take mid, and now they've got short. So things looking good for Spirit here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. What a start. Flushing Simple out. It's down to that utility once again. It's granted them a few rounds at Electronic. It's bought some space here, and this is a key jewel. Wonderful needs to be careful. He has the P250. And yeah, it's got the kill as well. 5 versus 3 as the CT to push back toward the B side. Say CT, it's singular, just Bit here now.
Oh, well, Perfecto tries to save him out here, but Bit maybe doesn't need any saving. 2 kills for him. He's under a lot of pressure, and Magic's will find the final. It's just Electronic now, and he stopped the bomb. Oh, that could have been looking good.
Yeah,
with the bomb looking good.
Simple just trying to get some information. He's spamming off some USP shots as he jumps across. Grenades being exchanged at this stage, and no real damage towards the terrorists until we do see Simple open things up through the door. That's going to be Chopper, and now they'll start to reposition. Ideally, Simple wants to get towards A and start challenging as they make their way up towards shorts.
Oh, they're trying to be quick about this one here, trying to get ahead of the rotation that's coming on through a bit. Not going to be able to do a whole lot from this position. Molly is going to force him back into a bit more of an aggressive line. The flash to try and help him as well, and that's a huge shot from Bit. Wonderful in the dirt here, a 3-on-5 situation. This was just a force spy coming out of NaVi, and the kills are they going to keep on coming.
Well, it's going to be Perfecto and Co towards short, and another kill goes in favor of NaVi. 5 versus 2, and we'll see them actually getting chopped down the side. It's going to be Patsy and Magic answering back here. Is it going to be enough? It might be. Magic's trying to hold on here, and it's going to be the scout to try and close things out. Oh. It sounds like a defuse is already happening, so yes, I think he's pulled it off.
Beautiful little flashbang.
Could do a lot. If it blinds 2 players, it gets you 1 kill here. We're expected to get 0. Oh, Bit, you need to get that gun out, son. There's the kill. Like we said, 1 kill would be fine. If they somehow get more than that, that would be great. But that's pretty much all it was worth. 13-5, a scary scoreline to say the very least.
Perfecto's life was worth $200 there.
If he can stay here, no one's looking at this.
Not at all.
And he doesn't need to take the first shot on the target. He can wait for 2 or 3. That's a bit of intel.
He wasn't spotted on the jump either.
There's the kill. But like I said, he doesn't have to go for that first shot. That's the bomb. And now he really is delivering here. Looking towards long. He'll go down, but still ruffled enough feathers there. Exactly.
They had all the info, dropped the bomb, has thrown the round in complete disarray. Team Spirit are like, we didn't know that was even possible. Wonderful's low. He could easily blow this one over. Bombs getting planted. The rotations here, they've pinned on in towards the site right now. As Spirit, they're going to need to find their way out of this. They have very little room and less now. Bit and Electronic both strike. Magix has one back here, 6 points of health to his name. He's in a lot of trouble. Have to hit some absolute bangers in the first. Not too bad. Perfecto put down to 9. He even got the kill on Electronic.
He's looking very good today. And in terms of the setup, 4 towards middle at least, so it can be interesting pressure, but with 3 CTs there, you can't imagine a world where they give this one up. You'd have to take something very special indeed, and that's the start of it perhaps, as we'll see the first kill from that Tech-9 come through. Bits and Perfecto need to light them up here, but this is actually getting out of control. 3 versus 3, the Tech-9s are doing serious work. They actually have the advantage, Chad.
That should not have happened. What? Electronic, what happened right there? Looked the wrong way. Caught with the pants down, and now they have to try and retake this situation. The bomb's just been planted and not looking and not checking the corners once more. Simple's dead, and what should have been a gimme.
It's Team Spirit with the Tech-9s and running into a bomb site with a full stack there, fully equipped and pretty much aware as well. Couldn't find the kills, and they get absolutely overwhelmed, and there it is. Siren will be closing things out. Some Die Young.
Smoke from Pit. He had like a super geeky lineup, and I knew that there was a similar one.
I've seen a leash do it from outside long doors. That's about it as well, I think.
Yeah, that to me seems like Magix has been in the lab. He's
I think a lot of people will be taking notes of that one. That's a really sick little sequence, a little one-man execute that gets full mid control and pushes the CTs back. Speaking of that, it will be wonderful dispatching of the opposition here. Beautiful. 3 kills with the Glock
to get yourself into the mix of a lot of the situations, and you've seen it with players who we label as X-Factor players or more aggressive players in the past, right? Because
clambering things together, Perfecto with almost no utility whatsoever, and Chopper, he leads the way towards a long double doors here, but will be taken down this time. But his teammates are all towards B. It's a bit of a ruse here. I like this booster. You don't see this too often. Could be smoked out, though, but you have to walk out first before you can actually get that smoke deployed. And unfortunately for Patsy, he didn't see it coming. As I said, not very common, and that's a nice clean kill.
Hit the deck for Team Spirit to lose their 15th round to NaVi here. And Simple, the big man on campus, was hanging out towards the ramp. It was all a ruse. They're going to peek on in. More information given, and the bomb has been dropped. Electronic is in the mid doors, in the mid round, and the second kill is even nicer. Magic's trying to find some space. He does have a kill onto Perfecto for sure. But this one is looking dire, as he's going to get the 1G, Henry.
Yeah, he is. Well,
on control now, as Magix has traded out that AWP for an AK, and they're going to get control of Pit very easily. But Simple, he's caught that, he's seen that, and he's been able to take one back.
2 towards long, 2 middle. Bomb on the former. Nice Molotov here, but not quite deep enough to really cause any trouble towards Simple.
They're just getting stalled out right now. They can't go long because of Simple's ult. They can't go short because of the utility, and they try to push through. There's 2 players here. SDY onto Patsy. Just 3 more kills for them to find. Now NaVi looking to pick up their opening game here at ESL Pro League. 16-9, the 2-0. It's imminent now. Just Siren, last man standing, and there it is. Bit's going to take him down, and there NaVi handling business. That's what you want to see for them in their opening game of this group. You don't want to have any upsets in your opening matches. Keep it clean, keep it quick, and make sure you secure that top spot in Group A.